In the last episode of Silver's Toy Shop Show-Off, Silver got a big box of cheap toys. He overcame through a bunch of one-steps, a Legion-class Constructicon with mismatched arms, a small Megatron whose whole body was glued together, and found a Soundwave under arm. What will Silver find in this episode? Will Silver get something complete? Something cool that matches the toys he already owns? Will Silver find the missing arm of Soundwave? This and more in today's episode of Silver's Toy Shop Show-Off.
Next up we have one of the reasons that I bought this set, Age of Extinction Steel Jaw, mostly since Steel Jaw is modeled after the wolves owned by Lockdown. How do you transform? It's like some powerful leg movement. It feels like this one is kind of screwed, but oh well, it's nice to... There are like things moving. I just simply don't know how they are moving. It's nice to have his hunting dogs for my shelf. By the way, now I'm looking at the camera is picking them up much more cobalt, while the actual toys are kinda turquoise. Either way, it's nice to have them. They are one of the few toys, non-Studio Series toys, that will go onto the Studio Series shelf. I know that like Parkour has prettier dogs, but they aren't official and they are pricier. Man, there's still so much stuff. After that we have... Oh, this is like a Barricade. Like... Okay, this Legion class Barricade. I already own a Legion class one. Going for my Legion toys. That's a... Oops. My man's grill broke. That's an idea for a video. Would you watch me going for my Legion class toys? Sadly, I don't own any that I had as a kid. I had like a RTS Jazz and I think that and Starscream, and I sold them off. Only one that I kept was Revenge of the Fallen Parkour, and he is on my desk. So here we have the Barricade. I really like the glossy blue paint, even though you can see that a bit of it wasn't properly painted. And he is a bit bitten by time. I think that's the idiom. Other than that, he is okay. I like this color scheme. That having multiple different color schemes for each character was one of my favorite things about the movies, so that was cool. And here in this bag we have... Oh wow! We have Cybervez Commander class Shockwave. That seems to be complete. He even has his rocket. That's nice, especially since like the bigger Beast Hunter Shockwave is kinda pricey. I'm happy that I will do with this now, for now. This is like a one beefy lad. I have friends that really like Shockwave from Prime, and I kinda get it. There's like many different depictions of Shockwave. Some turn him into more like a biologist scientist, some into like engineer scientist. The aligned Shockwave is a really nice combo of all of those bits. Now at least I can say they for sure don't want core class Shockwave, since for like smaller toys this is going to be my Shockwave. And the last one is like a... It's like a cheap rubbery ratchet. They were sold in like packs, or maybe it's a playing piece, I don't know. Next bag. It's Parkour Combiners Leadfoot. One of the other reasons that I bought this set, since I really like Parkour Combiners, they're underrated in my opinion. And I really like the design of Leadfoot. I don't think that his partner, Overrun, is here, but it's still nice to own additional Leadfoot. He's going into my Generations shelf for now. I know that there is an official Leadfoot coming in the future, but this one will take its place for now. Man, this is a really lovely color combination. Dude looks like a peach pudding. He has some really nice molded details. But either way, okay, Leadfoot. Holy shit, we're in 25 minutes territory. I'm for sure splitting this episode in parts. Next one is, it's yet another Constructicon. It's Longhaul. They're combining said versions, since for what I know they release also Longhaul individually. It's so weird that Longhaul had so much marketing in Revenge of the Fallen. Like, who would expect him to be a breakout star? Maybe it's because he's the only green one from the Constructicon squad. Can I transform him? For now, I was bested by 2 other Constructicons. One because it was incomplete, and the other because I simply couldn't do it. And here I done it. It's a tiny little dump truck. Cute. And for the end of the bag we have Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee. I have like 3 of those. Man. It's nothing special. It's simply Camaro Bumblebee. Okay, the special thing about it is... Okay, so he isn't missing his leg. He's missing like the whole ball joint with the leg joint. And it seems the kid glued it together. So at least the car mode stays together. Since this is now 26-minute mark, this is probably the start of part 2 of this stuff. And let's go over here next. And we have One Step Drift from Age of Extinction. This toy is what made me fall in love with One Steps, since I simply can do this. And it's transformed. Like, what other toys transform by simply flipping them? I remember that I had this toy in hand and I simply couldn't focus on anything, since I was constantly like flipping him around like a butterfly knife. But yeah. Next up we have Revenge of the Fallen, Beast Hunter's Ripper Snapper with his arms wrong way around. I remember having Ripper Snapper as a kid. Dude was in like some local store, simply carded. Dude was carded in a local store. He was available. It was a really cheap toy, so like I think my mom allowed me to buy him. Of course, later this mold got turned throughout. Are his legs backwards too? I think the kid that owned these toys really liked putting joints, like swapping joints of figures around. Which, by the way, I did that too. I broke most of my childhood Transformers by simply ripping out their arms and learning the hard way that not everything simply pops out. Next one is RPM Megatron. He has his face, that's the only thing that I want to check with this toy. RPMs. Did you know that they're kinda coming back, since Hasbro licensed out Transformers, the movie brand, to Micro Machines. It feels really weird, since as we all know, Micromasters, they were created to fight Micro Machine toys, but there's like something fun in that. Next we have Hightower. Man, I don't think I'll be able to build a whole Devastator today, since as you already saw that Scavenger is missing bits, but I'm really close. So here we have Hightower, the kinda caged doggy person. I remember that I recently watched Few Adams' review, like the old one, about Revenge of the Fallen Devastator, the Legends Class one. And he said that this like a doggy of the pet companion But I personally see it more like a Hannibal Lecter situation. This dude is so crazed and whacked that he needs to have a mask over his face, or else he will like bite you. And the next thing is, oh wow, we actually have a Parkour Combiner's Minicon. It's not the partner of Leadfoot, it's partner of dude was named like Soul Shield or something. He turned into like an excavator, and this was like a small drillman for him. Man, he looks so pretty. It's simply really weird to see a complete Parkour Combiner. That probably means that either the seller mixed them up or one mold broke and only this one survived. As we all know, there is never too many Minicons, so he for sure joins my family. Next up we have, oh, it's Mixmaster. Mixmaster is a really funky dude. Where's his face? Oh. Whoa! He looks so sad! I think that this design is based on one of the concept arts, since there exists a concept art for Mixmaster that gives him like a really friendly face, even though he is a Decepticon. Okay, so here he is, in all of his like weird glory. Man. Well, there's like a whole face rattling off his butt. As I said, I'm not saying in maliciousness, it's all fun. Oh. It's Mudflap. No commentary here. Next up... that's not a Transformer. That's for sure. What's made in China? Hot Wheels. Okay, so it's a Hot Wheels thingy. It's like a sphere, and you press it, and it unfolds into a car. From what I know, it makes vehicles and characters that turn into like eggs. They are a thing. From what I know, Takara, I mean Bandai, they have a whole line of these. I know there's like Ultraman toy line of that. Was this supposed to like... Did this like wanted to be Bakugan? That's the only thing that comes into my mind that... Oh well. We have a Lego piece, thanks. Yet another Constructicon. What was your name? Scavenger, I think? No, this is the yellow one, so it's Skipjack. Even though from what I know, from what I remember, like, the names of all the Constructicon guys, it's a one massive shit show. Due to them not being named in the movies, all the marketing constantly, like, confuses their names. So I can basically call him any way I want, and knowing life, I will still probably be wrong. But yeah, it's simply Bulldozer Dude, but really small on his Pogo Fred thingy. Next up we have... Oh wow, it's Minicon Barrel Roll, I think, from Universe. Sadly missing his wings. Barrel Roll and his like whole 10-pack squad of bodies was one of the few toys that I actually have, and it survived throughout my childhood. It's one of my favorite Oh, he also doesn't have a head. So that's a pretty small barrel roll. But from what I remember in the Universe comics, dude dies straight off, so like... Next up we have... That's a piece from Lego Hero Factory. Oh... Ugly. Oh wow! I actually found it! Come here, Soundwave! Here you go. Oh, it lost a bit of its friction, but at least he has his arm. Say hello to new and... okay, maybe not new, but say hello to mildly complete Soundwave. It's so funny to have this silent Slenderman dude in such a small scale. Next up we have... oh, this is like the fast action butler hound. And I really don't know how to turn him. Oh, so here's hound. And does he like out of transform when I like pull on his gut or something? Oh, so here he is. I know he's supposed to have like a quick firing mechanism which like lifts up his gun and they go psh, 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 psh. But I don't know how to do it. And for the end, since the bag is empty, we have Sideways from RPMs and this little tiny Bumblebee that I think was added to some candy or I don't know. So yeah, oh, barrel screw off. So yeah, as I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of stuff in this deal. It will probably be split into two. I want to thank you for watching. I'm going to like clean up some of that stuff. I think I will like take some of the more complete toys, like maybe Soundwave, Leadfoot, Steel Jaw, this type of stuff. The other will go to Ukrainian refugee kids. I don't want to like show off, simply please don't take it that way, since I thought that they will enjoy them more. So thank you for watching, don't forget to like, subscribe, check out my social media, you know all the stuff. Bye.